What's up, guys, and welcome to they call me the Hatman collection update. I'm, of course, also known as Daniel Shine. Yeah, haven't done one in a little while. Figured got the new cam, the new production values. Might as well kick it off with a new one. Hope everybody's doing well today, and we'll get right into it. So, Oh, hey, Lauren. It should be live now. Hey, Timmy. Uh, Try my best to keep my eyes on the chat, but all right, we'll kick it right off. I don't have a lot of DVDs. Most of these are going to be Blu-rays, but I did pick up a couple things. Oh, what's up, Jonathan? So this was a $2 pickup. Figured why not? I have some of these, but it's the Urban Chills 10 horror movie set. I have probably about half of these in the library, but I grabbed it anyways. There's a couple anthology films here. These are all lower budget stuff, but figured why not. This is, I'm going to do the Full Moon sale first, what I picked up from Full Moon, which was only one DVD from that. And that is The Girls of the Golden Saloon. Kind of a soft core Western brothel themed movie. See, I'm not all horror. I like smut too. So got that. One that we just reviewed. Again, these are all my Full Moon pickups. And we have a review for this one, Beach Babes from Beyond. Linnea Quigley. This one's pretty amusing. Linnea Quigley's in it. Burt Ward. Then they advertise it like all these big stars. So you have like Joe Estevez, Don Swayze, Joey Travolta, and Jacqueline Stallone. That's right. Sylvester Stallone's mom was in a softcore science fiction film. She kept her clothes on, though, fortunately. Or maybe not, depending on your tastes. Another Full Moon one, Ouija's. Definitely something to get on sale, but actually, if you like the late 90s Full Moon stuff, this one's kind of close to that, at least. I mean, it's very low budget, but you kind of expect that now. So yeah, Ouija's Halloween Night. For what it's worth, I don't really like the Killer Bong stuff that they've done, but I actually had fun with this. Yes. Let's see here. Moving along. This one, again, good time to get it on sale. Blade Iron Cross. Full Moon really can't do Puppet Master movies properly anymore, but it is part of the franchise, so I grabbed it. I do like Littlest Reich, which is the non-Full Moon one. I actually don't mind other people taking a stab at the Full Moon properties at this point. Here's some nice ones. They have been putting out some Paul Naschy Blu-ray, Orgy of the Living Dead. Now, my understanding is if you order these off the website now, because there was like some sort of recall issue, but they do have the corrected discs now if you order off of the website. This was also known as, well, a lot of different titles, but The Hanging Woman, Return of the Zombies, Beyond the Living Dead. I am a huge Spanish horror guy. I love Paul Naschy. So he's become pretty well represented on Blu-ray with the Scream Factory sets, which I have in my library. If it's Naschy, I'm going to grab it. Speaking of which, we got some Klaus Kinski on Blu-ray from them. The Hand That Feeds the Dead. Might get a review of this at some point. Of course, Klaus is pretty notorious, but always fascinating to watch. And that will be no No different. Also, Giallo. They had a pretty good mix of new Blu-rays that all came out. Naked Girl Murdered in the Park. This is an Alfonso Brescia film. Of course, Robert Hoffman's in this one. Not as well known, but a pleasant surprise. Always nice to see. Always checking to make sure there's no boobs on the back cover. There is not. Let's see, moving on. I got so we're gonna have reviews for some of these coming up. From Vinegar Syndrome, I got Cthulhu Mansion, which that's going to be coming very soon. Review for that. This is of course the infamous Juan Piquer Simone, and something that I've been waiting for on Blu-ray for a while now. Also, somewhat of an obscure movie. This one was a very troubled production, and that is Dark Tower, Michael Moriarty horror film. And Jenny Agutter, of course, for you American Werewolf fans. Tim, no, it is not. They run a lot of sales. This was the Valentine's sale. Their Valentine's sale is usually pretty good. Yeah, there is always a full moon sale. The Valentine's one has less restrictions, though. There's only a couple things that aren't. So it's a good time to pick off what you need from full moon. Of course, cool cover art as always from them. Oh, it also has, I should say, Kevin McCarthy. The great Kevin McCarthy is in that one as well. Also, one that I know, Lauren, you did a video on. Who Done It? This was Lauren's channel, visited by Voices One. If you're not subscribed, definitely do it. He does a good video on this. This was one of those ones, I know you were saying, Lauren, that it was in your head and you couldn't figure out what it was, which I've had a few of those, and it always drives me crazy. So Vinegar Syndrome finally solved that. Also continuing on with Vinegar Syndrome, The House of Usher, which is a double-sided art on this one. This is one that I really don't remember terribly well. Oliver Reed, Donald Pleasance. Doesn't have the best reputation in the world, but I'm curious to revisit it. You never know. Also continuing Vinegar Syndrome, High School Fantasies. This is a James Bryan film. We've covered several of his other releases from Vinegar Syndrome in the past. So making sure we are boob free for YouTube. We'll also, I'm sure we'll be doing that as well at some point. Okay, this is of course another Vinegar Syndrome release, Frat House, and I like how it's National Lampoon's Frat House. Looking forward to popping this in as well. Coming up next, another one. Got a review coming this week. Double feature, Taxi Girls and Heavenly Desire. And it's a clean back cover there. I just watched one of these last night, and I am very curious to talk about it. Okay, so this is might have to be I don't know if animated matters, so I'm only going to show one side of this that does not have skin. But this is the very unlikely 4K Sex World, because you have to have Sex World in 4K. Okay, this side's clean. I would love an all fat person remake of Animal House Steak. Uh, I'm not, look, I agree with Lauren about the slips, but I'm gonna, one day it's gonna be like, shit, I ripped them all and then I have to, I can't afford that yacht that I can buy at that point. So I'm not going to tear anything, but I agree. Some of these don't have slips, so stuff. All right, next one, another one we're going to be reviewing this week, and I am dying to talk about, and that is Satan's Blood. This is a wild, wild, sleazy little gothic horror movie. Double checking. Yes, very much looking forward to this. We've got a couple Vinegar Syndrome shows this week, and you'll get to hear all about it then. So another thing that I think is really awesome, or maybe not so much, depending on your perspective, but you know, a lot's come out on Blu-ray when you start getting some of these titles, and that is the great Fred Olen Ray double feature of Bikini Frankenstein and Twilight Vamps. A couple of my favorite softcore starlets, Christine Nguyen and Beverly Lynn. These are I remember, oh, and Alexis Texas is actually in this one, but this is softcore, so forgot she was in that. You can get this off of Amazon direct from Retro Media. Again, these are softcore films. There's not like a ton in the way of story, but I remember liking Bikini Frankenstein quite a bit. All right, so I got to class it up now a little bit after some of those titles. I do enjoy deeper cinema, and I got, of course, David Cronenberg's Crash on Criterion Blu-ray. Haven't opened this one up yet. They may do a review of it at some point. It's a deep dive one that I'd definitely like to talk about. If you're not familiar with it, well, get on it. You want to watch it. Not a horror movie per se, but I guess you could say it still kind of fits. I love Cronenberg, and I haven't actually watched Crash in a while. So I'm looking forward to revisiting it. It's probably been 3 or 4 years since I've actually popped Crash in. So I have this one on the TV set, and this was a really good find. Another Criterion Blu-ray, and the cover's a little beat up, but no big deal. And that is the Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me set. This was well worth it. $4 for a Criterion Blu-ray. I will take it. Once in a while, I get really lucky at some of my stores. And again, like I said, this cover is a little beat up, but disc's fine. Everything's here. At some point, we will do a David Lynch show. It's not gonna be like a deep dive like in the way, I mean, there's no way I can do what Cameron or Jamie does. They know everything Twin Peaks, but I want to maybe revisit that. Maybe we'll do some of the David Lynch films in general. And yeah, looking forward to revisiting it. It's been a long time since I've rewatched that. Twin Peaks for me, and I mean, I watched like every cult show, anything that any horror show, of course, any science fiction show. Back in the day, that's a lot easier to do than it is now. And I didn't know what to make of Twin Peaks at first. Like, I can remember, I mean, I was a little kid and I was like, I don't quite know what this is. So I got into Lynch a little bit later. Although I always loved Eraserhead. I saw that fairly early on. But I got into it and absolutely adore Lynch. Here's a new 4K pickup. Love and Monsters. We also have a review on this if you go back a little ways. This was one that I'm kind of curious to see if they do follow up. It seemed to leave things open enough that was possible. Another 4K got Tremors. I made the mistake of not getting this right away, and then it had kind of disappeared for a while. We did a Tremors retrospective a while back as well, so you can go listen to that. Can't go wrong with Tremors. What's there to say about that? Okay, so this I finally got on Blu-ray. It was one that we talked about. It didn't make the cut for best of 2020, which of course was a fantastic year, but it's well worth checking out. It's 12-hour shift. It's the new Angela Bettis film, and kind of a little more of like a gory, dark comedy, but I really like this movie a lot. Another one, you can go back and listen to the review. Interesting cast too. Mick Foley's in it. Hey, what's up, Christian? Hope you're doing well. David Arquette's in this. I had a lot of fun with this movie. Like I said, not a straight horror film, but if you like dark comedies with plenty of gore, this is worth checking out. I always get excited when Angela Bettis is in a movie because she criminally underused and always fantastic. Next up, I also have some action figure updates at the end. I'll do those at the end. Got the They Live 4K collector's edition. Of course, this is essential. Not much to say about They Live. I'm assuming anybody watching this show knows what They Live's all about. So this one from Unearthed Films, I got the Serbian film Blu-ray. They are putting out that extended cut sometime, but figured I just I'll buy it twice. I don't mind. I love Unearthed Films. Stephen Bureau's always been very kind throughout the years. I interviewed him forever ago with Brian Harris back in the Creep Show radio days, and he's a fascinating guy. I know we will have a lot to say about this in the future, and also the extended cut, which, from what I understand, it's not really like new gore or new fucked up content. It is extended, but some of the things I've heard, it's so if you're waiting for that, it's not. It doesn't get worse necessarily. I think it's more just some extra dialogue, I believe, which is cool. I'm kind of curious to see what's added to it, and probably have to subject myself to that movie twice. All right, another one we reviewed. You can go back and look at the review, so I won't talk about it much. Is Synchronic. Big fan of the directors on this and their previous work. You can see what we thought of that film. I believe Cornelius Collection also, I think, did a review of that, or I know he talked about it. I can't remember. Also, Come Play. You can check out the review we did of that one. Go. Keeping it classy. Killdozer. This is the new Kino Blu-ray TV movie from back in the day. I have not watched it in forever. This is actually based on a novel too, which I've never read. I'm kind of curious to check it out at some point, or maybe I'm not. I don't know. Like I said, I have seen this. It's been a very, very long time. But we might cover it at some point. We'll see. Another TV movie, and this one I really don't remember at all, and that is Buried Alive. I know I've seen it. I don't remember it being like fantastic, but yeah. This is Jennifer Jason Leigh, Tim Matheson, and it was, I believe, USA TV movie. I'm 99% sure it was USA. And yeah. So I do have I do like classic films. These are not horror pickups, but from Olive, I got the big combo. Thank you, Todd. I thought I was pretty sure it was USA. I just didn't want to commit. This is one that I also picked up for like next to nothing. I was able to grab it at my local spot. And also got some film noir, also from from Olive Films, Plunder Road. This is a really good movie. I don't know when I'm gonna actually get to it. Someday we'll have like a film noir show, because I'm not just a horror guy. I mean, that's my favorite, obviously, my favorite genre, but I am a diverse person. Another cheap pickup. I had this on DVD, and I didn't even know this was like a very quiet Blu-ray that they must have put out, or either that or it just slipped under my radar. And that is The Eclipse. It's a ghost story. Aidan Quinn's in it. Karen Hines, Syrian Hines. I'm sorry, never say his name right. Kind of curious. It's actually not as old as I thought. This is a 2009 film. Definitely do a video on that maybe at some point. Also got some Essential Hammer. I got Curse of the Werewolf on Blu-ray. This is an Oliver Reed film. Terrence Fisher, you usually can't go wrong with him. He directed that. Yeah, Tim, I never read the book. I don't know if that's one that's like insanely expensive now. Or I'll have to keep my eyes out for it. Yes. This is a 1960 Hammer film. And it's been a little while since I've watched this. I'm looking forward to checking it out again. They actually stacked this one a lot more than I would have expected on the extras front. Also, Essential Hammer. I got Kiss of the Vampire Collector's Edition. This is a great movie. I know Hayden was asking about Hammer movies. I wish I could, if you're watching the video, I wish I could recommend them. I don't know for you or not, since you haven't. I would say, well, because it's like one of my favorite movies of all time. Maybe try Black Sunday. That's not a Hammer film, but kind of see if you like gothic horror. If you hate that movie, yeah, probably not gonna like a lot of it. But yeah, there are cheaper ways. Like, I know this is on one of the Hammer sets, so if you don't care about having the collector's edition, there are other ways to like pick up a bunch of these. In fact, Curse of the Werewolf, I'm not sure. I can't remember if that was on one of the sets or not. Somebody's trying to call me, so forgive me for 1 second. Make sure they know I'm live. All right. So this was a surprise release. 2 surprise releases. Hey, Jess, what's up? This is Twice Dead, a Blu-ray. I'm not sure, Lauren. That'd be nice, because you might be right, actually. Well, damn, I might have it then, because I do have some of those Hitchcock things, but I don't think I ever read it, though, which would be weird. Yes, no, I agree. Black Sunday is a great film. So there you go, Hayden. If you don't like Black Sunday with Barbara Steele, you have lost a friend. All right, so Scream Factory. Oh, nice, Christian. Is it a first-time watch for you? I like this film. I mean, I don't want to say it's like a great film, but it's actually a lot of fun. And it was on one of those DVD sets they put out 5 or 6 years ago now at this point. So I will say these are website exclusives, much like Velvet Vampire and some of the other Corman stuff that they put out. So these will sell out. Look at what Deathstalker goes for. Thank God I got that, because I love me some Deathstalker. In fact, one day when I clean up enough, and I do a library tour, I do have a Deathstalker poster. As you head down, there's like the big Fangoria banner, and that's.
I just wanted to jump in. Sorry, I can't chat right now. It's not working. Those Twice Dead and the other one are sold out.
Damn, that fast!
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, I just want to jump in there and throw that out. Okay, that's it. I'm back to producing.
That's cool. I was not aware. So, well, now that doesn't mean necessarily that you can't get it, but you want to jump if it's I don't know, anybody's got it before it, like you're paying $100 or something insane. But also the Terror Within double feature Blu-ray. I really enjoy these movies. Yeah, no, I agree. I have a good time with it. You can't go wrong with Arlie Ermy, who's in the second one. Andrew Stevens, of course, a Corman regular. I do really want to knock these out. Check them both out soon. Excuse me, by the way, I have a bit of a cough, so my voice cracks on you. More classic cinema. I know Lauren will give a thumbs up to this. I finally got the Blu-ray Body Snatcher. Great Val Lewton produced film with the Bela Lugosi. And if I recall, when I worked with Conrad Brooks, he's not in this film, but he had some story about it. I don't know if he had just arrived in Hollywood or if this is like something that I know he talked about really enjoying it, and kind of just as or I think it is actually might have been right before he came to Hollywood, because I want to say, if my memory is right, which it may not be, he may have came in like 46. And this is a movie I talked to him about in the past, and one that he was very fond of as well. I highly recommend grabbing this. I know Isle of the Dead is coming out as well through Warner Archive Blu-ray. And another Scream Factory Hammer release. Say what you will, Scream Factory's definitely had some mistakes recently, but kudos for putting out all these great Hammer titles. The Reptile. This is one that doesn't get a whole lot of attention. I like The Reptile a lot. This is 1966. Yeah. Really fun movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Yeah, there's they actually, it's not a collector's edition, but they did stack some nice extras on there as well. Here we are, another Hammer flick, Phantom of the Opera, Herbert Lohm. This is actually another one that I haven't watched in a little while. It's not one I revisit often, but I do enjoy it. And I grabbed the collector's edition. I'm almost caught up. I think I'm missing a couple Hammer titles. Yeah, they are, Lauren. I'm due I always binge a lot of these films around Halloween. For me, yeah, I always do like a Hammer binge, Hammer marathon. I also try and do 1 year, I can't say I do it every year, but I try and watch like everything Karloff and Lugosi. And got a few that I haven't watched in a while. I may watch them before Halloween, but I'm kind of setting aside. It's never too early to plan your Halloween themed watches. Hopefully, it can actually have some people for movie nights come Halloween. All right, another classic, fantastic movie from 1945, Kino Blu-ray, Dead of Night. Didn't pick this one up right away. I thought I did, and then I was like, oh crap, I don't own this yet. Yeah, this is essential. Again, if you like classic horror, or I think it's essential for sure. And you can get this. This one's not too expensive. I actually got this on eBay for $11, and it is well worth the $11. It's a great movie. So this, unfortunately, we did review this, but then the Blu-ray was like announced, I think, like 2 weeks after our review, and that is a film that I like a lot. And I'm not necessarily recommending it to everybody. It's a weird film, but there's always been something about it, and that is The Curious Dr. Hump on Blu-ray here from AGFA. And yeah, it is a weird movie. Now, one thing, and I mean, we talk a little bit more about this on the show, but if nothing else, you will recognize some audio clips from this that are in some very popular Rob Zombie films. And I like it. Like I said, it's a weird movie. I'm not gonna like come out and say it's a great film, but I do enjoy it. This is, yes, it is. Yeah, it is. If you're a fan of like, if you really love Creep Show, and I mean, Dead of Night was kind of the OG anthology horror film. Grab this non-horror Criterion release. I got this from that Amazon sale that they did. I think it was buy two get the third free. Great movie. Of course, you can't go wrong with Gary Oldman from this period. Great Alex Cox film. All right, this is a kind of a newer company, Cauldron, and this is a pretty crazy film. It's kind of a hybrid of horror and cheesy 80s action from the great Sergio Martino, and that is American Rickshaw. I have not watched this yet, and I don't know that I've ever actually seen it. So I'm a big Sergio Martino guy. I know you are as well, Lauren. I don't think this is probably among his finest work, but it's definitely a wild movie. Donald Pleasance is in it. Yeah, definitely want to cover that. I still need their other Blu-ray release, whose name's escaping me at the moment, but I did get this one so far. Another couple quick ones here, and then I'm going to get into my action figure update. Alone, we reviewed it, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. What else we got? The sequel's coming, which I'm not really looking forward to be honest, especially that trailer and PG-13 rating, considering this was definitely not a PG-13 film, and that's the 4K of Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. I mean, I'll watch the sequel, but I'm not really expecting much. Always really enjoyed this Trading Places. Eddie Murphy, while Eddie Murphy was still making entertaining films. Also got the Beverly Hills Cop 4K. I think everybody knows Beverly Hills Cop. I was about to say Beverly Hills Cox, which is a Ginger Lynn parody of Beverly Hills Cop. So if you want a double feature, watch this one early, and then with your significant
Come on,
other.
Dad. I'm like putting it up there. Put over the fact that we have a Coming to America review right now on Flesh Food Farce. So I just jumped in because, yeah.
Right now on Flesh Wound Farce, you can listen to our Coming to America review. There we go. I was getting there, Todd. God damn it.
And we also talk about that unreleased pilot, which is garbage, and on YouTube. Don't watch it. But
so I guess we could call this Kevin Spacey, the final chapter. And I did grab the 4K Baby Driver. Another cheap pickup. And yeah, almost towards the end of the movies, guys. King of Staten Island. This was one of those first films during quarantine that I think actually kind of maybe benefited from it in a way. just because anything new that was coming out at that point, everyone was very excited for. Good movie though. Very good. I wasn't too sure. I like Pete Davidson's stand-up, but I wasn't like, can he headline a movie? I don't know. Moving on, just a couple more. Random action film. I haven't actually watched this. MI5. Kind of curious to check it out at some point. And our last one. So I love this actress. I've really enjoyed her in a lot lately. Unfortunately, she was in one of those fucking atrocious Blumhouse films from that were debuted on Amazon, I believe. I've already kind of tried to block them out, but I love Sunita Mani, and this is kind of a quirky indie sci-fi comedy. I haven't watched it yet. Been looking for a reason to sit down and watch it. I really love her work. She was good in that Blumhouse fucking turd, but can't say much about the movie, unfortunately. But this looks actually pretty amusing. I do really enjoy her work. She was on Glow. She was in The Death of Dick Long in a small but cool little role in that one from A24. All right, so I think I've come to the end of the movies. So I'll show off. I got a few figures. I'm going to do like a library update separate at some point. Figure so I don't have to gloss over those so fast. Pick this up. Sorry, it's very hard to focus, but this is the Mezco Designer Series Michael Myers. Thought it was pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is still in print. Oh, well, it's from last year. So I'm assuming you can still get it. Despite the price tag, I was able, technically it's not been opened or anything, but technically it's used. And I got it for $20. Try not to do as many impulse buys, but I thought, well, it's a good deal. It looks like it retails at $35. So yeah, nothing wrong with the packaging either. So grabbed that. Also got this. The Creep Show figure. Try and not get some glare on there. Really thought this was pretty neat. I don't know if I haven't been going to Walmart lately, but it's NECA, so I'm assuming you can get it at Walmart. That's not where I got it from, but yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. And one that was delayed forever. I got this off of the Ariascope website. I know a lot of other people are starting to get it now, and that is the Adam Green signed Victor Crowley Hatchet figure. I will say with this, if you want it, get it off of there because it's not really that much more to have it signed. So pretty cool design. I'm actually impressed with this one. It looks good. Also from NECA. I don't know if you'll see this in Walmart or Target or not, but yeah. So that's pretty much it as far as my collection update goes. Like I said, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to try and take a video. I'm trying to find if there's a way I can do it without having to do it with my phone, because I've been hyping that library tour forever. But I'll figure it out. Probably won't be too much longer for that. So just to pimp out some stuff coming on the show, we have There's Always Room for Giallo Elimination Tournament. It gets a little bit passionate at times. I'm very passionate about my Giallo.
Starts tonight.
Tonight.
9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.
There you go. So you don't have long to wait.
I guess I'll hang out for your ex.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was getting to it, Todd.
Well, you weren't going to say the date because you didn't know it was dropping today, I'm sure.
I did, actually.
Oh. Okay.
I checked. Yes, I did. So yes, it's interesting the way it goes. And it does get passionate because I know we have a few that we were particularly passionate about, or not passionate about in some cases. So it's a really good series of shows. You want to make sure you catch it from the beginning. And got the couple Vinegar Syndrome shows coming your way as well. And what else do we have coming up, Todd?
I mean, the Leprechaun retrospective.
Yep. And that new Leprechauns game, which I know has nothing to do with the franchise.
That's not going to be on that show for sure.
No.
There's something I don't know that we've been working for like 499 episodes also.
Yes, our 500th episode spectacular. You're not going to want to miss that.
That will be March 24th.
Yep. So we've got a busy March coming your way. And yeah. So be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when we go live. We are doing more live videos so we can interact with the community.
There we go. And we're hopefully it goes well. We're going to do every Wednesday like we used to live again. So starting this Wednesday. Well, so, I mean, barring anyone, we have to, I don't know. Dan has to go wash his hat or something. Then we might have to pre-record. But
if Kruger tries to kill me, there are witnesses live
on the live show.
So there you go. You can't.
He won't care.
No, that's messed up. That's messed up. At least I can run long enough for SWAT. There you go. Down there. Yeah, patreon.com/fleshwound-features. It starts at just $1. You can see all the exclusive stuff we have up there, and early stuff. You can watch all of the Giallos up there if you want now. Uncensored content, and we've got merch coming. We do finally. I know we've been pimping it for a long time, and I'm very excited for that. So lots of cool stuff. fleshwoundfeatures.com. Check it out. We're all over the place. We're like I don't know, herpes. Kind of a herpes. Yeah, you can't get rid of us. It's permanent. Fortunately, well, you have to just look at us forever. And I believe that's all we have. Since we got some of you guys in the chat, also Visited by Voices has a very exciting show coming up tonight as well. I know Steak Sauce has a show. Be sure to sub to everybody's channels because everybody's got some great stuff going on. And I am everywhere but nowhere, Sean. Sorry if I missed any comments during the update. I'm not always good at looking. Hayden fell asleep. He should. Hayden never sleeps. Hayden might be like a vampire. I've never seen Hayden in the daylight. So, I don't know. We'll have to do a garlic test. That's on that note.
All right. Dan, take us out.
Good night, everybody, and thanks for joining us.